What's up, Maddie? How you doing? You are first. That is true. You are. You see the shield next to your name? I know on my phone it's not showing up blue right now, but on my laptop it does. But the shield next to your name still shows that you're mod. Yeah, I know it's weird. It just started doing that. I think yesterday or the day before was the first time it started going back to the white on the name. But yeah, weird. Junior, what's up? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, just fucking waiting to hop on the plane. Got to leave here at about uh, leave here about I don't know 11:20 my time. But I will be traveling back in time, so it says my flight will only take 45 minutes, but that's inaccurate because I'll be on the plane for almost 2 hours. But I'm going back to Vegas to um, pack up uh, pack up the house and yeah. Why am I wearing black? Um, I don't know. I think most of my shirts are band tees, and most of them are black. So don't know. Yeah, just kind of worked out that way. Yes, very obviously I'm cattle. You're very observant. I'm so proud that you could fucking pick that out. He's the big boy, huh? Yes, I'm obviously fucking cattle, and you're obviously closed-minded. That's fine. So what they do, um, so mine was a really fucked off process because the punch that they used was defective out of the packaging. But I just had them. Uh, I just told them to fucking continue anyways. They already started, so fuck it. But so what they do is they punch a hole And the post that has the jewelry on it right here sits up like this, and then on the bottom of the post there's a flange that goes across that has holes in the flat part. uh, the holes are so that it grows back into your face, but yeah, they just kind of pop that in and it heals around it. So yeah, yeah, I mean it's not exactly a fun process, but oh, and I guess me too. Oh well, hi, thank you. Yeah, not a problem, man. Of course. Not sure I'd do it again. Maybe. I'm kind of retarded, so it's rejecting right now. So if it ever pops out, I don't know. We'll have to see when the time comes. I might. I like to think that I wouldn't, but like I said, I'm kind of retarded, so you know what I mean. But well, unfortunately for you, since we can't see your retarded ass face, you fucking plebeian little fucking lame. Oh, come on. That was a good one. He didn't even know what that fucking word meant. Dude, that was going to be a good one. I'm not going to lie. All right. That's fine. Yes, it was rude. I match levels. I match respect with respect, and I match disrespect with disrespect. Um, the goal for what? Am I nervous to go back today? Nervous? No. I just uh well, the channel, so I'm a tattoo artist. I tattoo on here live. Um that's what the channel started out as. Smiley, what's up? Thank you, thank you. Um it started out with me just tattooing live on here and showing my art. And then I started interacting. You motherfucker, dude. uh, and then I started interacting and talking to people, and I don't know. It's kind of turned into more of a community than just a YouTube channel. We have a lot of regulars that come in and yeah, talk life problems, philosophies, thinking, stuff like that. Yeah, I those were interesting to say the least. Yes, not even sure what the hell that was, but yeah. Um, you could do uh her name. You could do a portrait if you had a good picture of her. As for the worth it, that's a very personal question that only you can answer. If you felt like it was something that had enough meaning to you, um, then I would encourage it. But I'm also not of the mind that everybody needs tattoos. If If it's something that speaks to you, then I encourage it. But if not, then that is perfectly okay too. It's a very personal thing. Art is a very personal thing, and not everybody expresses themselves the same way. So, um, yeah. Is that what they were? Ears? Is that what that was? It was definitely interesting. Um, that would depend a lot on the design itself, and your preference. But once you, even if you don't actually decide to do it, if you um, work with an artist to get a design set up, you kind of, so there's multiple ways you can approach it. You can either design kind of what you want and then choose a body part based off of that, or you can choose a body part where you would prefer it to be. Um, you would you could choose a body part where you would prefer it to be, and then the design could go off of that instead. Um, because it is important for the design to actually flow with wherever you put it. That does make a huge difference. But um, yeah, yeah, you could spend your money on whatever you want. It's part of being an adult and an individual. But thank you for pointing that out. I didn't know that we needed to be told that we can do whatever the fuck we want as adults. It's a good piece of information, Arctic. That was enlightening. Thank you. Um, Randall, Johnny was talking about a dog that passed, and uh, and if you had been listening, you would have heard that I said exactly that. It's not for everybody. If it's something that speaks to you, then I encourage it. If it does not, then I don't. Uh, you can, you can, and you seem super reasonable. Randall, uh, Johnny was talking about a dog that had passed, and he was exploring the possibilities of either getting her name, or whether he should, or what body parts, or if that's even something that he would want to do. So that's what we were discussing. But yeah. God damn it, Smiley. What do you mean? Why was that so hard? I was addressing Arctic, by the way. I wasn't speaking to you for that last part, Randall. Sorry that got confused. How you doing, man? I am just waiting to head to the airport here in about a little over an hour. Already packed up. I'm leaving most of my stuff here for the move back. No point in hauling it all back there. But uh, yeah, figured I'd come on here, see what's going on with everybody, and I don't know, Arctic. It's none of my concern really. So um, I'm an artist. I give people art. That's what I do. I don't concern myself with that stuff. It's not important to me. Yeah, my money is my concern. Do I live at home? Where else would I live? On average, an individual, it's random. Not everybody wants the same amount of work, so it's I can't say how much the average person spends. Uh, yeah, yeah. I just addressed that. Yeah, I don't know. Ask a statistician. I have no idea. Yeah. How big was it? Because that it just depends. Like not all are priced the same. It depends on the time, the detail, the like. There's a lot of factors that go into it. So, um, just putting like a broad average on something is rather difficult in this scenario. Um, I usually charge by the hour. That way, people can pay as they go. It's it depends if you want shading. Uh, I mean, if you're talking worldwide, I imagine it's a lot, honestly. But it seems like no matter what's going on, because art is such a large avenue of self-expression for people, um, it's got to be a high number. But just one person, not anywhere near that. I wouldn't think. On average, most people aren't completely covered in tattoos, so uh, on average, I wouldn't say it's anywhere near that. Smoking, what's up? And yes, hi Maddie, how are you doing? Yeah, so in a way, I do agree with you, Arctic, which is why I prefer doing custom pieces. I'm not a giant fan of flash art myself. Um, Everything I do, I try to work with my client and come up with a design with them. Um, that way, A, of course, you end up with what you want, and B, you get a hand in designing exactly what's getting put on you. Um, and it's a one of a kind piece. So I definitely agree with you on that aspect. I do. I'm not a big fan of sticker art, but yeah. Brandon Bond? No, I'm not. Is that an artist? Yeah. I'm not sure what the difference between real art and fake art is, but maybe you can enlighten me on that. Are you an artist in any way? Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, with the publications, even on like Ink Masters, there's those are not. It's not like other. Uh, it's not like other industries. Um, it's honestly a lot of artists are they don't really give a shit about the awards. They don't really care about the magazines, shit like that. It's really about the art. So you definitely run into some um okay stuff in magazines, but not to say you don't find some badass stuff too. That's absolutely true. But my flight leaves at one something. Um, I have to be at the airport. I think around 11:45 to make sure that I mean, it's a job. You have to make a living, but ultimately, I can get a job doing other stuff and make money. Um, I produce art because it's part of who I am. Um, and honestly, while I had other jobs, I was still tattooing and um, didn't really care if I was making money at it or not. Um, but yeah, not everything has to be one thing. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying it's not something to be proud of. It's just not, I don't know. It's not like if you're a musician, the awards seem to matter a lot more. So here's the thing: the awards in the tattoo world come from conventions and stuff like that, and a lot of the time, uh, it's more about who you know than about your art. You could be at a convention and there could be like almost nobody there, and you're getting first place or you're getting awards for certain things, and it's not going to mean as much, right? Like it just depends. It's different than other industries in that way. So it's not the um, recognition that doesn't matter. It's that the awards don't quite have the same meaning. Yeah, that's badass. Sculpting is cool as shit, man. Yeah, that's the only reason I say that most of them don't really care about the awards. It's the way it's set up is kind of sucked any meaning out of it, really. So, um, recognition from other artists on a personal level means a lot more, I think. Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Living Dead. I will. I'm going up there right now. Thank you. And uh I mean just be prepared. You know what I mean? Just be prepared. Nobody knows how that will turn out, but we can all guess. We can all guess. It's all communication. You know what I mean? Um yeah. I do tattoo on my streams. Yeah, actually I was tattooing last night. I didn't really do a whole lot, but yeah, I have a lot of lives that are tattooing. Warzone. So I am actually leaving my PlayStation here because I'm going to be driving back here in about a week, less than a week. So oh, tooting. I don't know what that means. Oh, well, thank you, Johnny. I don't know what that means at all. Tooting like fart, but no, I won't be doing that. Thank you though. Yeah. I will be doing neither of those. Thank you very much. Appreciate it though. Yeah. Yeah, I just gathered that. I definitely read that wrong. Um, but I do believe you are right. And I'm sorry, I may not be the classiest of individuals, um, but I do have more than that. So, so no, I will not be doing that. Yeah. My seats usually make more noise than I do, or Joseph on his bouncy ball. M5 was positive that that was me until I showed exactly what was going on. But I'm not sure there is such a thing as an elegant breaking of wind. So, yeah. It's not my fault, man. It's leather, and I don't know why it has to be so noisy. You know what I mean? Like, definitely not above having fun with it, but it's like I don't see how it's necessary to have noisy furniture. Like, you know, two streamers are taking over the industry. That's hilarious. That's disturbing. Um, Also, it should surprise me, but for some reason that doesn't. Um, I will not be joining that fad. Just like most fads, I don't. All right, later, Johnny. Have a good one. I will be back on later after I land and figure out what in the hell has been going on since I left. But everything has its price. I'm just not sure that the numbers are quite as low as you would think. Indeed, yes. I am in Idaho right now, and I am flying back to Las Vegas to um, pack up and move back up here. Is it though? But is it? Like, there's got to be like, I don't know. just certain things that are not in my wheelhouse, I think. I'm originally from here. I moved to Las Vegas um, to tattoo on a buddy for the last 3.5 months, and that is getting wrapped up, and so I am moving back. So, all right, Living Dead, have a good day. I'll be back on later too if you get free time. We will definitely see you later. Yes, honestly, Las Vegas would never have been a permanent move for me. Uh, that is that's not quite my speed. Um, yeah, it's not quite the fit. But so, what are the jewels? What does that stuff do? I don't quite understand that. You'll tell me for $1. Oh, okay. All right. That's fair. I'll look it up later. See, with my mods, I don't even need trolls. They keep me in line for them. The trolls are unnecessary. Oh, that's the discount rate. Okay. All right. All right. That's fair. So this is where the negotiation starts. I will give you 25 cents. That's not negotiating. That is not how this works. You have this completely backwards. That's not negotiation. You're doing it wrong, okay? I'm just saying. Not saying, I'm just saying. Oh, are we negotiating as Leos? Oh, okay. I'll just look it up then. I know how this works. I'm very familiar with Leo negotiations. Oh no, I just won. What do you mean? No, I did the Leo thing and decided I don't need any information from anybody and decided to do it myself. Leo negotiations. I don't either. That's why I yeah. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, okay. Like, is there a ratio breakdown or like? Oh, that makes sense then. I mean, I figured it had something to do with that. Otherwise, you wouldn't have had to be monetized for him to just be a thing. But that's cool. And evidently, there's incentive because uh, you can. They're obviously interactive, so it's interesting. Yeah, I saw a dude crashing the fuck out because somebody kept on putting sending those and it would put shit on his face and he was just losing his fucking mind. I yeah, it was wild. But Hatler has been concentrating more on his business than on YouTube recently. I'm not sure what his plans are. I'm sure that he will get back to it at some point. But with the move and everything else going on, I think he's kind of refocused a little bit right now. But he was actually supposed to go live with me yesterday, um, but um, he overslept, so I'm not sure. I'll probably talk him into doing something while I'm there if we can. I'm probably not going to stream a whole lot depending on how the packing up of the house goes because I'm going to be pretty focused on trying to get everything done so that I can get this move over with because I absolutely fucking hate moving. Um, but yeah, dude, that's a pretty gnarly ass fucking gauge there for the old hoop. Jesus, yeah, that was a good one. Dude, right? That was a pretty gnarly one, man. That thing would weigh a lot if that was real. Your shit would be like hanging down for sure. Nice. Nice. I mean, it's a good look. I might have to go see if I can actually find some like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, that dude was. Oh, Tracy, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, that dude was crashing out over that shit. I could not believe it. I was like, wow, why do you even have that turned on then? That's definitely something that you can turn off. I just went and turned everything on, but I don't know. I'm not sure there is such a thing, honestly. Like, not to dog on people for their hobbies, preferences, or whatever, but like that's definitely not my thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, the time always goes fast, Tracy. It's always too quick. Good note. It's gonna be like a week until I'm back. So yeah, dude, for real, John. Like it's nuts. I mean, it seems kind of like wasted emotion to be that. I don't know. I don't know if it's sensitive or what it is, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? It is crazy. Uh, I'm not doing too bad though, Tracy. Really want to get this move over because I absolutely fucking hate moving, but soon enough. Soon enough. I mean, look, if that's your thing, then that's your thing. You know what I mean? Who am I to judge? Like, ain't got shit to do with me. I mean, I'll just stick to like the normal kinky. I think I'm good with that. Um, yeah. I think it's a pretty popular costume, honestly. I think every female has been a cat for Halloween at least once in their life. I think that is probably a true statement. But and it can be one of the cuter costumes. It can be. Um, I I've actually been wanting to get into like doing the like stage quality fucked up gnarly shit. You know what I mean? I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, and the simple ones, real quick. Not a whole lot of prep time and stuff. But um, John, honestly, I'm not really sure the mechanics of it, but from what I have gathered, without at all attempting to do research, just accidental information on my part. Um, yeah, I do believe that that is an aspect. I do believe that there are people that actually think that they're animals, um, which unfortunately no longer shocks me. But yeah, yeah, yeah. A devil, a leopard, and a killer clown. I was shit. I can't even. I'm not even sure I was anything this year. Was I? I can't remember what I fucking dressed up as this year. I think last year was Jack Skellington. Like had the whole ass mask and everything going on, but um, I don't know. It's kind of whim stuff usually, but nice, nice with the zombie chefs. That's cool. Yeah, cosplay has always been popular, and I don't think there's anything wrong with cosplay. Um, just people having fun, I think. But there's always got to be like a crazy element, no matter what's going on. Like there's always that fringe, right? But yeah, weird psychology always comes into play at some point. Right, right, right. Yeah. I mean, fantasy's ever always better than reality, right? That's fucking funny. Just fucking dress up like a bush and sit on a corner and fucking scare the shit out of people. Those are funny ass videos. I've seen those. They're pretty good. I'd be the person that just says that I dressed up like a ghost and just wouldn't show up. You know what I mean? That seems like the perfect costume. Yeah, there is a pretty unreasonable fear of clowns. Um Not real sure why. Like I know some of the reasons, but I'm not sure as to why it's as big as it is, but I think they're badass, honestly. Like the more fucked up the better. But I don't know. Right. See, at that point you have a reason to fear the fucking clown, right? Yeah, for sure. I would definitely believe that it would be reasonable to be somewhat sketched out in that case. Yeah, for sure. uh, Tracy, there's numerous people that I have seen uh, with the clown makeup tattooed on. Yeah, and it's kind of weird, but yes, and I want to go there. I think that would be sick. Yeah, he preaches. Okay. See, I'm not sure how I would react to that. That would. It seems like I don't know. Seems like an episode of one of these things is not like the other. I'd guess. I don't. Just seems weird and off-putting. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah. The Shining Hotel would be cool as fuck. I want to go see the real Annabelle doll. I want to go. I really want to go to Romania, like super fucking bad. Here's Johnny. Speaking of, hey, what's up, dude? Dude, your timing is impeccable. Impeccable timing. That was beautifully done. That was amazing. Yeah. Yeah, dude, that was yeah, that was one of those moments in life that happens rarely, and that was perfect. Yep. Yes, if you read up on the history of that, actually, there's I don't know, I nerd out, but there's discrepancies on whether it's Transylvania or I don't know how to pronounce the other one, Wallachia or fucking some shit like that. I know how to spell it because I've read on it, but um, yeah, very interesting shit. The actual beginning legends of the vampires there. It's really cool shit. Maybe I was I don't know, a very weird mixture of things. I think I have a lot of different aspects, but definitely have a somewhat large gothic side also. I think, but minus the appearance, obviously. But my interests definitely veer towards the dark. Bro, we actually try that with different regulars in our chat. That's how we summon them, bro. We'll just say their name 3 times in chat to try to summon them. So I can't promise it won't happen, dude. Be safe on the rest of the internet. It's not exactly a safe place always, but just keep yourself safe. I think I fucking like that guy, man. Like for real. Right. Yeah. Yes, we do. We definitely do. Beetlejuice is a shit, dude. Candyman is actually one of Nikki's absolute favorites. Um, so one of the concerts I went to, shit, it's been a few years now, but uh, it was Ice Nine Kills, and they were touring on their album called Welcome to Horrorwood, and each one of their songs was themed off of uh, a different horror theme. It's like they came out and they dressed the part, did the whole layout, like it was badass. So they had like uh Georgie Pennywise, they had American Psycho, they had Candyman, they had dude, it was nuts. The whole show was cool as fuck because everything was all the theatrics, but they're good to go with it too. Like they're really good as a band, but it was super cool. Probably one of the best shows I've been to. But see, that's one of the thing that we were fucking wondering, dude, is does the typing count? You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, it was. That was the one with Motionless in White and Black Veil Brides, Nikki. MIH, hey, how you doing? How's Brazil? Hell yeah. See, that's Nikki too. Dude, Nikki is a massive Chucky fan. Um, I'm actually shocked we haven't done that tattoo yet, but it is gonna happen. I can almost guarantee you that. Yeah, I think that was one of the really, really early ones too. Oh, well, thank you, Stella. You are not far from me. That's awesome. I'm in Idaho right now. Yep. Chucky and Tiff are next. Does it work for Candyman? You be careful, man. Those bees, I'm telling you. Hmm, I don't know. Yeah. Everybody missed you, Maddie. Come on now. Of course. Come to you live from Boise, Idaho. I think when you follow up like that, you have to say me too. Isn't that the whole thing? I feel like that's a thing. Shit, time's getting close. So I got a question for everybody. So let's say that you have a really intelligent 3-year-old son, okay? Let's say that kid never says weird shit, at least not like this. You think YouTube knows where you live? Well, I am in the Northwest, so. And a week ago, I was in the Southwest. But, so I'm explaining to my son this morning that I have to fly back to Las Vegas to pack everything up, but that I'm going to be coming back very soon, so I won't be gone long. And he's asking me about the airport, asking me about the airplanes, and he informs me that he saw me in the sky burning on a helicopter. And he repeated it like 2-3 times. Yeah. Yeah. John Doe, what's up? Yeah, we're kind of tossed up here in the north somewhere. Not sure where. Yeah, for real. Yeah, it was odd to say the least. It was very odd to say the least. Like there was no fear nor no don't get on the plane. It was just not as many as been in yours, I can promise you that. Right, that's I have no idea. Right, like it was super weird. Never been on a well, I've been on a helicopter, but not I've never flown on a helicopter. Um just yeah, I don't know. I don't know where that came from. It was definitely odd. I I consulted with my oracle and I think we're okay. But um I mean maybe that helicopter ride around Vegas that we've been talking about for years might not happen now. So, I don't know. It was definitely weird though. It was definitely weird. Yeah. Yeah. It was concerning. I'm not I'm not really I'm a skeptic. So I don't really like think like that. But that was weird. You know what I mean? It was definitely weird. It was definitely weird. Not to say that things outside of my immediate experience couldn't be possible, but it was definitely odd. Yeah. I really do want to go on a helicopter, but I mean, that's always going to be in the back of my mind now, regardless of whether it stops me from getting on one or not. That's a whole nother question, but it's definitely going to be a thought now. You know what I mean? It's kind of odd, especially how it just came out. It was very descriptive, like emotion on his face, like his eyes got wide describing the fire and shit. And I was like, what the fuck, bro? Now is not the time to tell me this. You know what I mean? Like, is this about to be a real life final destination moment or fucking like what the hell's going on here? But Yeah. It was definitely weird. Look, man, I just witnessed the story, okay? I'm not making it up. It's not mine to tell. It's like Nikki, you can ask him when you pick him up from daycare. But I mean, you would think that if it was like something crazy, like there was no fear, like don't get on the plane. You know what I mean? Like it was none of that shit at all. It was just like I don't know, but it was weird. Yeah, yeah. No, dude, he's been watching Spider Man with dirt bikes. Like it hasn't. That's what made it kind of weird, right? Is like there was no nothing that I've seen him watch, and unfortunately, I'm exposed to everything he watches. But yeah, it was weird. Yeah, they're really not as easy to crash as people would think for sure. But yeah, here's the thing. Even if like I had like a I don't know, I'm kind of weird. I would have got on the plane anyways. But um, yeah, I don't think. I think everything's fine. But yeah, right, right. I mean, recent history aside, fuck, right? God, I would like in the next 5 minutes. Yeah. Well, at the very least, I will fucking make a post uh when I land. That's very turbulent. We've been on tiny little puddle hopping fucking airplanes, dude, and they are a they're a wild ride. Yeah, well, at least if something does happen, he'll be set up. You know what I mean? But no, nothing's gonna happen. Everything's fine. But I will at the very least make a post right when I land, and I will put it up on here just to ease the mind. Yeah, I'm not worried. Like I said, I was still gonna get on the plane, but it was just weird, right? Like I was like, that is fucking wild, man. Because he's seen me get on planes numerous times. He's been on planes numerous times, and nothing has ever been said like that. And I was like, that's wild, unsettling in a way, like not fear inducing enough to keep me off the plane, but um, yeah, it's just odd. But I will. But thank you, Big Vegas. Hell yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, statistically, you'll die in a car long before you'll die in a plane or a helicopter. Maybe that's why kids say the darndest things. I definitely think that the insecurities that come with age and growing up uh, take certain things away, because I think kids are kind of attuned to different stuff. Maybe not like super mystical shit, but like, I mean, it's already proven that we use so little of our capacity as it is, that it does open up for all kinds of different possibilities. So, Patricia, what's up? How you doing? Oh fuck, I had forgotten about that. Yeah. Or how he stares off too, and like you can't even get his attention. Like he just stares off sometimes. That could be ADD though. That's an ADHD thing for sure. But dude, I forgot about that. He was weirdly fixated by that picture. That is true. And it wasn't like the only picture on the wall. It was just always that one. It was a trip. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I trust I trust the flight. It's it was just a weird situation. You know what I mean? But like if you let your imagination get away with you, it could definitely affect you having some weird shit like that happen. But yeah. All right, I'll take that bet, man. I'll take that bet. I agree with you. I think I will too. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, no, I believe I will be fine. I'm not worried about it, but I just find it curious uh how things work sometimes. You know what I mean? Like it's weird because you think kids have irrational fears, right? Like it's part of their lack of life experience. So that would have been normal. That would have felt more right, but the fact that it was just like his story, but he does have a good imagination too, and I think that's a good indicator. I mean, he's intelligent, so that is definitely something that comes with that. Um, but it just went into this full blown story, dude. Just like descriptive as shit for a 3-year old. It's just weird, right? But yeah, it's kind of funny. He is super smart, dude. Oh no, I love flying. I absolutely love flying, dude. I have always enjoyed flying since I was little, since the first time I was on a plane. Uh, I actually wanted to go into the Navy to be a fighter pilot. That was like my whole goal. And then my eyes started going bad, and that was no longer a possibility. But yeah, yeah. Um, Fortunately, I usually go through security with no issues. I've had my bag pulled a couple times, but I've never been like detained or delayed seriously from security. I have not. I've so when I was younger, we were stationed in Alameda in the Bay Area, and they had the BART system. I always wanted to ride on that because it goes under the ocean right there, but I've never been on it yet. That would be cool. Uh, Yeah, that's 100% true. Kids definitely react to your reactions, 1000%. I put that into practice when they get hurt, when anything happens. Um, I put that into effect for sure. But no finger in the patootie. Nope, nope, no. Thank you very much. Yeah, yeah, no. You miss Oakland? Those are words I never thought I'd hear anybody say. I mean, parts of it. I was there for the Oakland fire back in the way back in the Wayback Machine in the time before. Yeah, you're not wrong, bro. You're not fucking wrong. You're not wrong, unfortunately. Right, that's what I was saying. Parts. There's parts. Um, right. I mean, it's yeah. I mean, it's they have it. It's just different. But you're right. It's not quite as bad. But I mean, you get a little south of there and it starts getting more sketchy. Yeah. You guys seen that shit on fucking the internet? That Kamalaville. It's all just like fucking hobo town. Fucking crazy. That's like one of Hatler's big fucking talking points against all kinds of stupid shit. But I don't even know if it's real or not. He's just showing me pictures. It's probably just some fucking weird shit. I don't even know if it's real or not. Is it really? Jesus. That's fucking terrible. It's not quite the ideal namesake, for sure. I wouldn't think. But yeah. Yeah, that's 100%. That is true. That's even here, man. It's you'll never get away from that completely. Yeah. But, yeah. Well, shit. It is about that time. Really, Concord? I remember that area used to be pretty nice back in the day when we lived out in that area. It's been a lot of years though. A lot of years. More than I would like to say. San Leandro? Yeah. Right. That's what I was saying, M5. It's definitely a different set, but um yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was chill in the hills until they all fucking caught fire. There is. I remember going to the piers in San Francisco, Jack London Square, been there. I mean, they have, well, I don't know what they have now, but Great America, fucking Marine World, Africa, USA. They had places like that back in the day. But yeah, there's cool shit up in the Bay. That's for sure. But, oh, they had that old Civil War fort under the fucking Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah, so I have to leave like here in a few minutes, actually. Like 10, 15 minutes tops. Is it really? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, Fort Point, super cool shit. Then they had like the supermoto track over there towards the Bay Bridge on the other side. But yeah, no, there was cool shit. But even back then, you didn't go to Golden Gate Park though. That was not a thing. Yeah. Um. Yeah, it was a pretty cool fucking spot. Oh, I've been to Alcatraz, um, Treasure Island. Even though like there's not shit on Treasure Island, it was just a marine base basically. But um, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a lot of cool shit, man. But I've been telling Nikki that because she's been down. I've taken her to L.A., Newport, Anaheim. I've taken her all down south. Um, but I've told her she needs to see the Bay. She needs to go up there. There's lots of cool shit. I'm not sure I've been to Angel Island. Maybe this was when I was like between 8 and I don't know 12, 13, something like that. But yeah. Mm. Yeah, I remember that place as a kid, man. It was cool as fuck. Yeah. Yeah, it'd definitely be a shame if it goes under. That's for sure. Man, we might have to plan a fucking trip to take the kids there before it fucking closes if it's gonna. I think they'd love that. But yeah, I've been to Six Flags, Magic Mountain. Magic Mountain was cool. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. But Knott's Berry Farm was a shit. Been to Disneyland. Uh, Shit, we're supposed to be taking the kids to Lagoon here soon too. I don't even know when that's supposed to happen. Santa Cruz is nice. Yeah, it's wild, man, because places like that are just cool as fuck. I don't know. Maybe it's because I grew up in a different time, but I don't know. I always thought shit like that was pretty badass. But well, I am gonna sign off. I got to get going, but I will let you guys know when I land, and I will be going live at some point when I settle tonight. So yeah, yeah. The Lost Boys was a good movie. Yeah, but all right. See you guys on the other side. All right, later.